We join ESPN 730 and Knights broadcast color commentator Mike Pacheco, who's with a very special guest. Mike?
All right, Ken, thank you very much. Knights looking to get back on winning ways. They return home for the first of 8 games on this 8-game homestand. Lehigh Valley for the first 4 games. Dylan Axelrod will get the start for the Knights tonight. And Barry Enright will get the start for the Iron Pigs. But as you mentioned, we are joined by a very special guest. Knights starter Erik Johnson started the year in Chicago. And Erik, when you look at yesterday in Buffalo, today here in Charlotte, you guys gained, 30 to 40 degrees, but it must be nice coming home and into the nice warm weather here in Charlotte.
No, it's a beautiful day today, and the sun's out, and it looks like it's going to be a nice evening.
Well, let's, you played here last year in Charlotte. Now you come into this new ballpark. What have you heard about the ballpark from your fellow pitchers, and will you try and maybe tinker what you need to do in this ballpark just because it is kind of some funky dimensions?
I don't think the game changes too much from ballpark to ballpark. You really just got to continue to hit the glove and work with your team and let the defense work. But being here and experiencing the new ballpark, being right downtown, and it's awesome being here, and it's enjoyable place to play.
And on top of that, there's so much to do here. Obviously, where we were in the past, it's harder to get to things. But here, being in the center city, how much of a convenience is that for the players?
No, it's great to be right downtown, and there's plenty of great restaurants, plenty of places to eat, and it's a prime location here.
Last year, you made your Major League debut on September 4th against the Yankees. You got your first win against Minnesota on the 16th. How have you changed in the last 6 months as a pitcher? What did you learn from your time in the big leagues, and what are you working on now?
I think you just got to keep progressing, keep getting better each day, and no matter whether you're doing a bullpen, a catch day, or getting out there on the mound for the game, I think it's really about improving and trying to improve every day. And no matter where you're playing or who you're playing against, it's the same progression and same work each day.
One thing you hear a lot from guys when they're here and they talk about one thing that they want to work on is consistency. It's one of those things that may be a little bit easier said than done, but what do you try to do to get that consistency and continue to throw strikes?
No, that's what it's all about, and it's consistency with your command and throwing all your pitches for strikes, and throwing them below or above, or expanding the strike zone when you need to. And each day it really takes a lot of focus and a lot of energy, and that's what it's all about. Is each day you come out and you're only throwing for 10-15 minutes, so you really have to put those 10-15 minutes to work.
Now, a lot of players, both in Chicago and here with the Knights, spending a lot of time with guys that have come through the system. How much of an advantage is that? Your teammate in college, Marcus Simeon, is with you in Chicago, and a lot of the guys that you've come through with are playing around you. How much of an advantage is that when you're out in the field?
Yeah, no doubt. It's a lot of guys that have been there before and have that experience. So it's nice to have a few veteran guys here in our here in Charlotte, and you get to pick their brains, and being around the big league club in Chicago, it's another place to just, you can watch and learn, you can talk to them, you can interact with them, you can go out there and play with them, and that's what it's all about.
Well, continued success. We appreciate a few minutes here in the Knights pregame show.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, that's Knights starter Erik Johnson. We'll take a quick timeout, show you the ground rules at BB&T Ballpark, and we'll bring it back down here for another special guest as we get ready for the Knights and the Iron Pigs here at BB&T Ballpark.
Hello, Knights fans, and welcome to BB&T Ballpark. Before the game, here are